South Korea's national football team, under the new leadership of coach Hong Myung-bo, struggled in their match, ending in a disappointing draw against the weaker Palestine team. This was a match that South Korea was expected to win. But the unexpected result in this crucial opening game of the Asian third round of qualifiers has increased the pressure for the upcoming matches against stronger opponents. Facing a Palestine team with inferior skills and dealing with instability due to the war with Israel, South Korea was expected to secure a convincing victory. However, both the performance and the result were disappointing. The match lacked tempo, and there were no sharp attacks capable of breaking down the opponent's defense. Even with good chances for players like Lee Kang-in and son Heung-min, the team struggled with poor finishing, missing several opportunities. The third round of qualifiers is crucial as it determines spots in the World Cup finals. South Korea is grouped in Group B with Iraq, Jordan, Oman, Palestine, and Kuwait. They will play a total of 10 home and away matches, and finishing in the top 2 of the group will secure a ticket to the World Cup in North and Central America. With a poor start in their opening match, the pressure has increased for the next game. South Korea will depart for Muscat, Oman, on the morning of the 7th. And will play their second match of the third round of qualifiers against Oman at 11 p.m. Korean time on the 10th. Lee of the national football team played a full match, delivering an outstanding performance. Starting on the left, Lee essentially played a free role, leading the attack. He frequently moved to the center and even contributed to the right side of the attack depending on the situation. Every time he had the ball, Lee showcased his magic, creating 5 chances with creative and precise passes. Coach Hong did not substitute Lee, even during the latter stages of the match when Lee was physically fatigued. In a situation where a goal was desperately needed, Hong relied heavily on Lee, to the point where he couldn't afford to bench him. The problem, however, was the fading presence of Sun. In the second half, Sun had 2 scoring chances from Lee's passes but failed to convert them. Beyond missing opportunities, Sun failed to present a significant threat. Struggling against Palestine's 4-4-2 formation with defensive blocks, Sun underperformed. Despite playing the full match, Sun only attempted 27 passes, less than half of Lee's 61. While Lee moved freely, Sun remained fixed on the left side, which is something that Coach Hong will need to address. The anger of football fans surrounding the current national team has reached its peak. There is widespread dissatisfaction with the process of appointing Coach Hong, who took over the national team for the first time in 10 years since 2014. The situation has been further inflamed by outspoken comments from strengthening committee member Park Joo-ho, who was involved in the head coach selection process. Amid the ongoing controversy, the National Assembly's Culture, Sports, and Tourism Committee plans to summon Chung Mong-gyu, president of the Korea Football Association, Coach Hong, and other figures involved in the appointment process as witnesses for investigation. Additionally, raising ticket prices for certain seats ahead of the match against Palestine further fueled fans' anger and suspicion. The achievements from the 2022 Qatar World Cup have become a thing of the past. And the frustration that began with former coach Klinsmann has only continued to grow. Perhaps the booing directed at the national team was inevitable. Ever since Klinsmann was embroiled in a controversy over working remotely, jeers and criticism have become a constant presence at national team matches. While the fans applauded the players, they endlessly booed President Chung and the coaching staff, creating a chaotic atmosphere in the stadium. The booing during the match against Palestine was particularly intense. Every time Coach Hong appeared on the big screen, the crowd erupted in jeers. Conversely, the players were met with cheers instead of boos. The focus seemed to shift away from the match itself, with more attention given to when the jeers were directed at Coach Hong and when fans raised banners and voiced their discontent towards President Chung.